Hello, hello, it's me, Coach B. Yes, and welcome to yet another episode of the Tea with Coach B, Special Pro Corner with Coach B. Oh my God, this interview was so good this week. We have Coach Kachinga Sinkala, amazing coach here at Rochelle Racquet Club. What a kind soul, a humanitarian, a former Davis Cup player, former ATP ranked player. So he's awesome. We are gonna have such a good interview. Let's start. Oh my God, we're back with another Pro Corner with Coach B this week, and we have an amazing pro today with us, Coach Kachinga Sinkala. Welcome to the show for this interview.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, well, as per Coach B's ritual, can you please have a bite of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, please?
Maybe later when I finish. Do you want me to really?
Yeah, just take like a quick bite because that's how we do it. That's how you get acclimated to our fun here.
Am I supposed to use this?
Yes,
this
it is
spoon?
clean. Everything is sanitized.
Okay.
I swear, just take a flake. Have you ever had Cinnamon Toast Crunch before?
Mm-hmm. My daughter loves it actually.
Me and your daughter are the same because I live for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, anyway, let's get to the interview. So I have a few questions. So you were born and raised in Zambia, right? Is that where your tennis started?
Correct.
Is that where your tennis started in Zambia?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. And how old were you throughout, like when you left, or where?
I started playing tennis when I was 8.5, 9, I can say.
Oh.
That's when I started playing. By then, I used to love playing soccer.
Oh.
You know, if you look at Zambia, the population is about 9 million.
Oh.
9 million, yeah. Oh. But now it has increased quite all right. You know, it's growing. The country is growing and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. But most people, they love to play soccer.
Ah.
You know, yes.
What made you turn to tennis if everybody was about soccer?
I got luck. I was playing soccer one day, and a coach from the US here, his name was, if I remember very well, his name was Jerry Fierce. He's the one actually who was hired by the Anglo-Americans.
Okay. You said his last name is Fierce?
Jerry Fierce, yes.
Oh,
Jerry
okay.
Fierce.
I'm a fan already.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was hired by Anglo-Americans. Anglo-Americans, they're the ones that controls the business of copper in Zambia. Yeah.
Oh, you're giving me some education.
Yeah.
Okay, copper.
So yes,
right.
And he used to go to various cities to recruit people because no one could play tennis by then. When it came to my town, quite right, I was playing soccer. Mm-hmm. I loved playing badminton and basketball.
Oh.
But I was very good at soccer, to tell you the truth.
I believe it.
So after that, quite right, there was a day that he was going around because where we played these games, it's like a huge complex. Huge
Competitions?
No, complex.
Oh, a huge complex. Okay, mm-hmm. So a lot of people, tennis is nurtured.
Yes, a lot of games going on, even baseball, even handball, and stuff like that.
Did you play competitions? Like, were you a competitor? Like,
in soccer, yes, I did. I played a little bit in Division actually 3.
But not in tennis? Wait, you did more soccer than tennis?
Yes,
tennis. You competed
before I was recruited.
Oh.
That I was playing soccer, right? So yes, that's what I meant.
I live. So what got you into coaching then? Where did this go into coaching, Kachings?
By then, when I was seeing that, first of all, he was just going around, the very coach I was talking about. Oh. He was going around, and he pointed at me and the other kids, and he said, "Can you follow me?" And we followed him. Now, from soccer to tennis court. You know? So, quite all right, we got there. Then he had to give us some rackets, tennis balls, and he gave me a racket without strings. Yes.
Why? Why did he do that?
I mean, that's his theory of teaching. That's what I can say.
Oh, for theory.
Yeah. Sure. So he started throwing the balls to me, and he told me, "Can you just make sure that the ball goes through your racket, you know, where there are no strings?" So he wanted to make sure that I'm looking at the ball and I'm not missing anything. So from there, he progressed. He gave me the racket with strings on it.
Wow.
Then he didn't even show me how to swing that much, to tell you the truth about technique or what. When I came there, I saw other people were playing quite all right. I said, I can do this, you know? So
Right.
it happened to be that I did well.
Wow.
You know, and he told me that he would like to see my parents.
Okay.
Right away, to tell you the truth.
Oh.
You know, and quite all right, he told me to come the next day. I went back and started practicing, hitting against the wall. He told me to hit against the wall. I played for good, maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And he told me to go to the court, and he started throwing some balls to me. I started swinging, and you know, he said, "Who taught you how to do that?" I said, "I just looked at the way they're going about," and you know. So from then, it was all good, to tell you the truth. I started feeling it. I started just going myself, not whereby he comes to me and he tells me, you know, and stuff like that. So from then it kicked in.
Okay, I love that. And I love how that's kind of like that coaching experience to you almost bled into you having a coaching career. So that person put a stamp on you with that coaching.
Oh yeah.
And
definitely.
and that's great. I'm glad that coach for you exists, and because he made you be here today. So
thank you.
We're feeling blessed to have you. We live for Coach Kachinga. We live.
Yeah.
Wait. One thing. Did you ever coach anyone famous? Or did you ever share the court with someone famous? You know me, I'm about fame.
I've never coached anyone famous, to tell you the truth, but I've played with a lot of people because I was on the tour, as you know.
Oh, well, no, wait, do I know? Because, wait, you were on tour.
Yes.
Can we? I didn't really know that you were on tour. What do you mean? What was your ranking? What's the team with ATP?
I would remember. It's not a good ranking, but okay in the world.
Sure.
I was 927, 928, somewhere there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, work. Come on. All these coaches I'm interviewing, I'm like, I've taught for 5 years. No, not 5, but like whatever.
Yeah.
And you guys are coming at me with just beautiful background.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about like you told me on court once some like humanitarian work you did with kids in Zambia. That's amazing. Can you tell me more about it?
Yes. I could see the way I grew up playing tennis, right? I could see the way I grew up playing tennis in Zambia. It was very hard. By then, actually, white people, they're the ones who controlled my country. And it was just hard to even go play at their club. And there's where you play, there was only 2 courts where we played, and where white people were playing tennis, there were about 9, 12 courts, right? And for you to go and play, there, you have to be good. You really have to be good for them to come and say, okay, you're allowed to come to our club and play. And that's how it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
So almost like you got to be twice as good, if not more.
Oh yeah.
Did that happen like with you there? Was that something that happened with you, or you like invited?
Yes,
That was such a sick idea.
It happened. It happened.
Wow.
And they quite all right. Not only me, to tell you the truth, there were about 3 or 4 people, you know, that were chosen to go and start playing.
Wow.
You know?
So how did that lead into you? Because you showed me this adorable video of people, you know, thanking you for what you do for them. What is that?
Thank you, So Clean. Thank you, Zambia Tennis Association. Thank you, Kachinga Sinkala.
Because I could see, just to buy a racket, you know, it's $200 and something, right? Or whatever, if it's on sale, it's $180, $190. But some of the parents back home, that's how they get their money. Like, that's how much they get paid monthly. You can imagine now, for a parent to sacrifice to go take all his salary to buy a racket, what are they going to be?
They get it from you.
You know, so I thought of the time I've been here, I thought of I can do something. I can change somebody's.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
You could change someone's life.
Yeah.
Stop
yeah.
You are such a good person. Oh man.
So I've been doing this from my heart. No one helps me. Sometimes you could say I come to Josh or you asking for the rackets just to, the used ones, so that the kids can just go and have a racket.
Yes.
They can't afford. They can't. They can't. Ugh. So that's why you see if anyone can have a racket and bring it to me, something that they don't use, I'll be more than
I love that.
happy.
And I love how you just brought up Coach Josh as well. And it leads me into my next question. How do you like it here at New Rochelle Racquet Club, Kachinga?
Ever since they accepted me or they hired me, it's been overwhelming, and I like it, and I like the way you guys have put up things together. Very welcoming, and I like the way pros interact. I like the way pros share ideas. I like the meetings that we always have every Tuesday. Like today, obviously, after this interview.
Right, we do have our interview.
Yeah.
We're having that now. We have our meeting after, right.
Right. So that's why, I'm learning. Learning does not finish. It doesn't mean just because I've been in this industry for a long, long time, and I can learn something. I can learn from you. Somebody can learn from me and stuff.
I do learn from you.
We keep going.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, that was a thoughtful response. I'm obsessed. Let's get into a little bit of fun. Can we have a little fun?
Why not?
But you did have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so you should feel your sugar high.
Yes, can I have it in another one?
Yes! Please do. It's only our favorite breakfast cereal. Yes. Crunchy cinnamon goodness. I live. So, who are your favorite ATP or WTA players right now?
I would say Stan Wawrinka. Djokovic is my number one. Definitely, despite, I used to support him even the time he was unknown.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that. Yeah, but yes.
I like
True
Monfils.
I love Monfils.
I like Gasquet, because if you look at I used to like also Songa.
Okay.
These players that I've mentioned, I used to hit with them at the Port Washington Tennis Academy. That's the first time when I came to New York.
What, you hit with Monfils?
I used to hit with him.
Wait, I asked you this before and you didn't quite divulge that. Okay, Gael, continue.
Yes, reason why, before they built those courts at USTA Flushing, before they built the indoor courts, remember there were no indoor courts. There was a bubble court right that side. It had, I think, four courts, if I remember very well.
I don't remember.
But before they built those courts that you see that are beautiful,
oh yeah,
they used to come, whenever it rained, they used to come and practice at Port Washington. So Port Washington was very hot by then, and that's why it worked, right?
Okay. Where is Port Washington?
Tennis Academy. That's where John McEnroe grew up playing tennis.
Ooh, let's cut this. Okay, wait. Okay, continue.
So yeah, I used to actually hit with him.
That's so cool.
I used to hit with Gasquet. I used to hit with the Ivanovic. I used to hit with the Sharapova.
Yeah. Okay, this is where we wanted to get in this interview.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking about this. I want a tea. This is about tea. What are your thoughts on Monfils and Svitolina breaking up? Did you hear this?
I saw this on social media.
Your heart breaks for Gael?
Yes, definitely. Oh, both of them.
I think she initiated it. I think she may have initiated the breakup. That's my guess.
But I feel like I feel maybe she's not doing well. That's why. If you look at it, she's a good player. She's a very good player. She's supposed to be getting to the semis most of the time.
That's
most of the time. But usually when you're with somebody who plays too much with the mindset that is different from what you have, it's going to be different.
And people like to trash the film Wimbledon, the 2004 film. Paul Bettany and Kirsten Dunst, well, that whole thing, it actually rings true if what you're saying is right. So it was a fair plot.
Right.
But that's, I digress. Can we play a game of coaching this or that? So you tell me.
Bring it on.
Oh, bring it on! I live. Okay, so who would you rather coach, Venus or Serena Williams?
Wow. Both are good players. I don't know what I'll be looking at, but I would say Venus.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
I love both of them, by the way, so that's no shade to Serena, but just Venus. Ugh,
Yes,
she gets my heart just like.
Yeah.
Roger, Rafa, or Novak? You must coach one of them.
I would go with what I think can be the right player to coach. Novak.
Yeah.
Novak.
Oh yeah. Okay, now we're getting to some fun ones. Would you rather coach a player with hands for feet or a player with feet for hands? So would you rather have the player that these are now feet or these are now hands? What do you think you could work with better?
Wow.
Yeah, I know it's a thinker. But if a lady comes, she's like, I need you to coach one of my kids, I'll give you $1 million. He has hands for feet. He has feet for hands.
Feet for hand, maybe it would be better.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I would agree. And then last one. Would you rather have a player who cries every point they win or who yells? I'll restart that question.
Okay.
We have a bell here.
I've
We're cute.
heard.
We're old school.
I've heard.
A player who cries every point they win or a player who yells wahoo every time they lose a point. Which player would you rather deal with to coach on tour?
The first one.
The one who cries every point they win?
Yes.
Why? That's like so much.
I was like that also. I was like that also because every time I win a point, it's like I'm
You're grateful.
Yes.
No.
Every time I lose a point, I say, oh, good shot. It was opposite for me.
Oh, the humility of it all.
Yes, it was very opposite.
Oh my God, I live. Well, I think that's all the questions. I think we got to really know you really well today. That was really fun. You took 2 bites of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That was so fun. I hope you enjoyed. That was awesome, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes.
I was very nervous at first. I didn't know what was coming. And this went very smooth.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're smooth in here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Deuces. It's a dance out.
Oh, no.
Can you Vogue? No? Okay. Thanks, guys. Woo! Oh my God. What an insightful conversation I had with Coach Kachinga today. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't wait for us to do more and learn more about our coaches. Next time, we're going to have our own coach, Josh Bill. So stay tuned for that next Pro Corner. And stay tuned, of course, for another regular episode, regular broadcasting of The Tea with Coach B. That's me. It says it on my mug. Spill the tea, sis. Front desk girl got this for me. Thank you, Maureen. I love you, sis.